Exhausted.
That's good. It was so lovely last night.
Put on some coffee, would you?
No, I'm gonna boil some water for tea.
I don't like tea in the morning.
Roger, look. Price of tea is going down, and I have to protect my investment.
Are you saying that the consumption of 2 cups of tea in a small household on Claremont Avenue are going to affect the world market?
No, it's just the principle of the thing. You know, if somebody needed a brain surgeon, I would send them to you, wouldn't I?
I don't see the connection.
See, the connection is, I wouldn't send them to Patty, and I wouldn't send them to Seneca. I would send them to you, because you're my friend. We have mutual interests.
Yeah, so we do. Therefore?
Therefore. Okay, now I took all of my capital, and I invested it in tea. Right? Now, you advised me not to, but I did it anyway. So, you said to me I had to have a much more mature attitude about, you know, losing money in the stock market. You know, so I did. That's exactly what I did last night.
But you behaved remarkably after I asked you to.
Thank you. Now, what I need from you, I need moral support. Drink tea.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, after all, you know, the market might go up, and I might make back that $400 that I lost.
2,400, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that was $2,000. That was profit money, and you said that I didn't have that from the start, so that doesn't count. Oh, good. I got the commodities newsletter. Oh, also, I got an investment guide in here also.
Would it be possible that anybody mails something to me at my apartment?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, and this is for me. My annulment papers. Patty and I aren't married anymore.
You won.
I remember. We won.
Like being a winner.
Don't forget now, that was just the primary. We still have a whole campaign ahead of us.
Ah, the worst is behind us. Everything will fall into place now. You have been nominated to run for the United States Senate. You will run, you will win.
Just like that, huh?
No, not just like that. It'll require a dedication, concentration, and elbow grease, as you have been applying all along, but at least now we have proof of what you can do. Oh, wasn't last night glorious?
Well, it was definitely better than losing, that's for sure.
Yeah, folks are so proud of you. You know, when I see them, I know what it is that makes Frank Ryan run, and I love it.
You know, sometimes I think Da has a toast all written out in advance for my whole career. He's incredible.
Don't knock it. It is possible in this life to get someplace without the support and affection of your parents, but it's damn sight easier with it.
No, I just wish I had it in all areas.
It'll come with time. I was very touched by the way they treated me. They obviously don't approve of our relationship, but they know I was good for you politically, and they were openly grateful.
Well, things seemed a little tense between you and Ma.
I think, under the circumstances, she was tolerant and gracious. Of course, it was awkward when Jill walked in.
Yeah, well, the ties between the Coleridges and the Ryans go way back. I suppose it was natural enough for Jill to come straight to them with news about Faith.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm as delighted as anybody that she's going to pull through. It's just, I don't know. Do you think it's natural for Jill to just forget that it was primary night like that? Frank? Where are you?
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about the whole thing, that's all.
You go.
Oh.
Edmund is still sleeping like a log.
Oh, good.
So did I, as a matter of fact.
Huh? So I noticed. Thanks.
Welcome. You were awake?
Well, I find myself staying alert through the night. I have to do everything I can to prevent myself from checking in on him every hour.
Must be worn out.
No, it's getting much better.
Listen, drink the fresh orange juice, will you? It's good for your cold, and it's going to raise your blood sugar.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Doc. Mm-hmm.
I certainly don't mean to boss you around. Just want you to feel as good as I do.
I feel fine. Bit surprised, but fine.
Why surprised?
I guess I didn't expect all of this to happen.
Jillian, don't be surprised. It was inevitable. And right.
Oh, it's not as if I'm saying that I did anything against my will. Although you do look suspiciously triumphant.
No. What I see is happy. I'd like you to look the same. And I would like to continue the conversation that we started on our way into this bedroom last night.
Ugh, I'm embarrassed. I don't remember what we were talking about.
About us? About our getting married.
It's funny, I just don't really understand why you want to marry me.
Oh, that is funny. I thought I made myself pretty clear. I love you. But if you don't think that's enough, you're absolutely right.
Wasn't enough for Frank and me.
Exactly. But see, we have more going for us as a couple.
No, stop. See, I know what's happening. And you know it's definitely over between Frank and me.
It had to be.
No, wait a minute. Let me finish. Finished, kaput, all of that. And automatically you think that it's going to be all right between us. Now, why?
It seemed pretty right last night, didn't it?
For marriage? Marriage is so much more.
Darling Jillian, that is what I have been trying to tell you. I want more. I want to give you more. And you are capable of giving so much more of yourself than Frank Ryan was ever able to accept.
I do not want to talk about Frank.
No, neither do I. But see, what I want you to do is to look at what we share right now. We'd share it even if you never met Frank Ryan, all right?
I know you're going to tell me anyway, so go on.
Okay. See, essentially, we share the same set of values. We want the same things out of life. We both have careers that we care about, but they're not top priority anymore. Example, what do you want in a life companion?
Maybe I don't want a life companion
Now, come
at all.
on, be honest.
Okay, all right. I suppose that I want somebody who will participate in my life and allow me to participate in their life.
Participate in what way?
In every way.
You mean like share the good stuff, the bad stuff?
Yeah.
Have dinner, spend the night, play chess, maybe do a little hustle, enjoy the baby, and incidentally, be lovers.
Not so incidentally.
Okay. And what do you want for Edmund?
That's easy. Family, a home, father.
Okay. Now, see, I want all that for him, too. See, making love to you isn't enough.
Thanks a lot.
That's terrific, but it just isn't enough. Now, I need the commitment of marriage. I want the traditional structure for Edmund to grow up in. I can provide that for him. even if I'm not his biological father, roots, a family. The things that your friend Maeve Ryan values so much, and you and I do too.
Yes, we may, that's true, have the same values. That doesn't mean it's going to work. Because we have so many basic conflicts.
True. But we have been able to give a little, huh? And I can give more. Try me.
It's clear that I don't have a choice.
Jillian. We're so close to where we ought to be. You're thinking about Frank, aren't you?
Yeah.
Forgive me, but Frank is where he ought to be.
With Ray?
They have a lot in common, too.
I hope I haven't scared you.
What do you mean?
Oh, the picture I painted of you in the Senate. 28-hour workdays, constituents banging on the door.
No, it sounds realistic. Actually, it's not so different from life as a city councilman.
Except that now you'll be in a position to do something, real public service.
That's what I want, Ray. That's what it's all supposed to be about.
Oh, my love. That is why we're sending you to Washington. Because you really do have something to give. And you know, it won't be all work and no play. And I find that as a senator, you have a lot more prestige than you had as a councilman from Riverside. You're gonna have 2 offices, one here, one in Washington. Nice big black limousine.
See? I knew you. We didn't want to lend me yours anymore, right?
And one of those posh parties on the Washington circuit.
Good. I like parties. As long as I don't have to go alone.
Hey, you don't ever have to go alone if you don't want to. Frank, I know the past months have been hard for you, and I know what you've had to give up. I just hope you'll feel like it's all been worth it. You and I have had some fun, haven't we?
Yeah. We have, haven't we?
Yeah. And any pleasures you want to find and share from here on in, I'm agreeable.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So it's official.
My marriage with Patty is over.
How does it feel?
It's just it. I don't feel anything.
Nothing at all?
I kind of feel... Yeah, so what else is new? I mean, I've known about this for a long time. I mean, this is just this piece of paper. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I think it was the night that I decided I just wasn't going to fight it anymore. I think that was the bravest thing I ever did was to go see Patty.
That was your first step toward breaking with the Ryans.
Yeah, and it hurt me a lot. No, but it was over before that. I mean, it was over when the family found out about my lies.
You think that was it?
No, you know something? I think it was even over before that. I think when I lied to hang on to Patty, and when I lost the baby, I didn't tell him.
But that was before you were married.
Yeah. The marriage was actually over before it even started. I mean, it was like we weren't even married at all. Maybe that's what this means. That's annulment. I guess Maeve was right all along.
Maeve said it, now the law says it, but more importantly, you believe it.
I do. I just don't understand why I don't hurt it all.
Oh, possibly because you've had sufficient pain over it already.
I know I have, but I feel nothing. Do you understand? I feel nothing. Am I normal?
Well, I've never really understood what that term means, but if you mean, are you ordinary? No, you're
No,
not
well,
that.
no, look, I've realized I know I'm not like anybody else. It's just, it scares me because I don't feel anything, and I don't understand that because Patty always meant everything to me.
But the operative word here is meant.
It's just very strange to me. I know I should be feeling something. I should be feeling terrific, or I should be feeling awful.
Come here.
What?
I want to tell you something.
What? Go ahead.
I am very proud of you.
So am I. Why are you proud of me?
Because you've come a long way toward being your own person. And the hardest part of that was letting go of Pat. And now it seems that you've really done that.
Yeah.
Which leads me to a matter that I've been waiting to discuss with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was waiting until the time was appropriate.
Roger, would you stop teasing me?
I'm not. It's the most serious thing I've ever said.
So, go ahead.
So, I've been wanting to explore an idea with you that I've had in the back of my mind for a long time now.
Come, Roger, come on.
Delia, will you marry me?
Would you mind saying that again?
With pleasure. Delia, will you marry me?
Oh, wow.
Well?
You want to marry me? You want to marry me?
That's the gist of it, yes.
How come?
I love you.
You love me. You want to marry me, and I didn't trick you into asking me.
Did you?
No.
Absolutely not. Look, I've waited all this time. I was simply waiting.
Till I grew up?
Something like that.
So you know all about me and you still want me?
It's because I know all about you.
Well, the real Delia, please stand up. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. I'm okay, I'm okay.
It's okay, and you are wonderful.
Well, oh, wait a minute, Roger. Look, I don't know.
Well, I was under the impression that you liked the idea. What happened?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, nobody's ever asked me to get married before. I mean, with Frank, we just kind of talked around it, and I kind of made it happen, and with Patty... Well, you know, but this is beautiful. This is fantastic. Marriage scares me. I don't do well at it.
You don't know that.
Look, Roger, I'm a two-time loser. I mean, 3 strikes, that's it. I'm
Delia,
out.
you're forgetting that both of those marriages were based on a neurotic, dependent relationship. And even if that weren't so, neither of the Ryan boys were ever meant for you.
And you are?
Well, under the circumstances, I guess it's impossible to avoid cliches. Delia, you and I were made for each other.
Tell me.
Well, basically, our value systems are the same. We operate under the same principle. Plus, I can afford to offer you a style of living ideally suited to your sybaritic inclinations.
A what?
All right, look, if you could choose any lifestyle, what would you choose?
I would choose something like this. Oh, well, I'd choose something better than this. And, you know, when tea goes up, I'm going to make a bundle, and you'll see what I'll do.
All right, in other words, you would choose a life of luxury instead of a meager, self-sacrificing existence.
Who wouldn't?
Most of the Ryans.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's what I mean by your sybaritic inclinations.
See, I don't know words like that. I don't know them. I mean, 10 minutes after talking with me, you won't want to, you'll be bored.
I haven't yet.
Yeah, well, so you're saying you want to marry me and you want to buy me a lot of fancy things?
I am observing that I can afford to give you certain things that you want. But that's not all. That's only one reason. You're fun. You're beautiful. You're a marvelous lover. And you're working very hard to become your own person.
Suppose I work hard to become my own person and you don't like it and then you're not nice to me anymore.
Delia, you've gone through any number of growth crises and I've remained faithful to you.
Yeah, you threw me out of here once. You threw me out of here twice.
You were still here? What does that tell you?
That we like it this way.
So it seems. Our relationship has been tested and it's still flourishing, so...
So, I can't imagine it. Me being Mrs. Roger Coleridge. Telling everybody that, having a lot of money. I mean, having Jill and Faith as sisters-in-law. I can't imagine it. No, I can see it.
Delia, stop it. This isn't a moment for fantasies. I've waited a long time to ask you this. I love you, and I think you love me.
I think I love you some, yeah.
More than you realize. Dee, I've made a proposal of marriage. And I'd like to know the answer. Now.
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, tonight at 10 on SoapNet.